You ever see an article online that just gets your blood boiling? You share it instantly and then, oops, turns out it wasn't even true. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Well, today we're going to dive right into that minefield and talk about a hero in the fight for truth you might not expect.
I mean, let's be real, we are swimming in a massive ocean of information every single day. And a lot of it, honestly, is toxic. It's designed to be. It's built to target our emotions. Fear, anger, that feeling of outrage. Because when we're all fired up, we're way more likely to click and share without even thinking twice. This isn't just random noise, folks. It's straight up psychological manipulation.
So, how in the world do we fight back against this tidal wave of fake stuff? Well, the answer might be a lot closer than you think. In fact, it's probably in a place you've known your entire life. All right, first things first, let's really wrap our heads around the scale of this problem. Because we're talking about a flood of falsehoods. And yeah, it affects every single one of us. Just think about it for a second. Those social media algorithms, their job is to keep you scrolling, not to feed you facts. And what keeps us scrolling? The juicy stuff, right? The most sensational, shocking content, which, let's be honest, is often totally false, gets rocketed right to the top of your feed. It spreads like wildfire, and the truth is left, well, it's left choking in the smoke, trying to catch up.
And look, this is so much more than just a few heated arguments in the comment section. No, these fake stories have serious, real-world consequences. We're talking about things that undermine public health, mess with democratic elections, and even stir up actual violence. The stakes here, they couldn't be higher.
Okay, so if we're going to fight this thing, we've got to understand it first. Let's get into what this threat actually looks like.
Here's the keyword intent. We are not talking about honest mistakes here. Disinformation, it's a weapon. It is built from the ground up with one single purpose: to trick you, to deceive you.
And this is a super important distinction to make. Let's say your aunt shares some wacky article about a miracle cure. She genuinely thinks she's helping people. That's misinformation. It's wrong, but it's an honest mistake. But the person who created that fake story, probably to sell some snake oil product, that is disinformation. See the difference? It's all about the intent behind it. So why would anyone do this? Well, the reasons are pretty much as cynical as you can imagine. We're talking political manipulation, trying to make a quick buck off clicks, or just straight up trying to sow chaos and division. Sometimes it's even a form of strategic warfare.
All right, I know, that all sounds pretty bleak, but here's where the story takes a turn for the better. Because right in the middle of all this chaos, a trusted guide emerges.
I mean, seriously, in this digital wilderness where everyone's an expert and every source is suspect, who can you actually trust? Who's the neutral referee in this crazy information war?
Believe it or not, it's your local library. Yeah, it's not just a quiet place with a bunch of books anymore. It is a frontline defense in the battle for truth. Think about it. Libraries are kind of perfectly built for this fight. They're one of the last truly neutral public spaces left. They're run by actual experts in information, librarians, and their whole mission, their entire reason for being, is to give us all access to reliable, verified knowledge.
So what's their secret weapon? How do they actually do it? Let's open up the librarian's playbook. What librarians teach is a super practical, critical thinking toolkit. It's not about memorizing a bunch of facts. No, it's about learning a method. They teach you to ask the right questions. Who's behind this? Where's the proof? Is the language here trying to make me emotional? And the big one, can I find this anywhere else from a source I actually trust?
And they don't just lecture you about it. They show you how it's done. Libraries everywhere are offering these amazing hands-on workshops. You can literally learn how to spot deepfakes, get your hands on professional fact-checking tools, and even learn how to talk to friends and family who've maybe gone a little down the rabbit hole.
Okay, so now for the most important part. Let's talk about how you can start building your own defense.
Because that's the real goal here, isn't it? To go from just scrolling and consuming to being an active, critical thinker online.
All right, here's your action plan. It's pretty simple. Number 1, and this is the most important, just pause. Before you get angry, before you hit that share button, just take a breath and check it out. Use those 4 steps we talked about. Hop on your local library's website and see what resources they have. And then, gently encourage your friends and family to think a little more critically too. See, libraries don't just hand you the answers. They give you the tools to find the answers for yourself. It's about empowerment, and that's incredibly powerful. So, let's put this into practice right now.
Think of something you saw online recently. Something that made you go, what's the first myth you're going to go investigate?
Hey, if you got something out of this, do me a favor and share it. Help someone else fight the good fight against misinformation. And of course, for more insights like this, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.